Morning all. We're here at Countryside Training and Tree Management and we're doing a refresher course. And if I just sweep round, I don't know whether you can see the boys over there, all sat down having a bit of a break, but they've done a real good job this morning. They've been felling trees around here, done some nice clean tidy stack piles. Okay gentlemen, here we are today on the refresher training course for the Staffs County Council. Tell me guys, what have you gained so far from the felling that you've done so far this morning? Has it refreshed what your memory?
Definitely.
Yeah? Have you enjoyed it?
Yes.
Okay, good. Anything in particular that you've brought back to you, sort of, you know, what you've done, anything you've remembered from past training courses?
Well, it's mainly the different cuts again, because we're not using it every day.
Tend to use the same cut every
We
time,
use the same cut, but then there always is certain instances where you need to have that different cut to make it easy and safer.
So the dog tooth this morning, when we done the dog tooth on the leaning tree, that was a benefit to you?
Yes.
Excellent job. What about the split level cut that we did? Was that something you've done before?
That was a new one on me.
That was a new one on you, was it?
Yeah.
Excellent. When was the last time that you guys were refreshed? Start with you over in...
I think about 2008, wasn't it?
It's about, it's got to be 5 years.
Yeah.
Good 5 years ago since you've done your refresher course then. And most of you, when did you actually take your, MPTC felling assessment? How long ago was that?
Mine was 2003.
Yeah.
2001. 78.
1978 for you?
Yeah.
Okay, and... 99 for you. Okay, good. And in the years from the time you've done your assessment, when you've done your initial training and assessment, what was the period of time since you've had refreshers? Because obviously you said you had one about 5 years ago. What about before? Because I mean, if you've done, you yourself.
I was in plastics for years.
Right.
I left the business altogether, basically.
Right, and then come back into it. And at the time you come back in, did you do any refreshers then?
No.
So this is one of the first refreshers you've done for a long time. Yes. Okay, good. So you can say today that you've gained the experience of different felling cuts, and also renewing the cuts that you know and getting rid of some of the bad habits perhaps that we've had.
Yeah, and doing a lot more trees than we usually do, because we don't obviously get the chance to do so many trees.
Right, good.
We get random
Once in the blue moon,
yeah.
But again, this is a lot better type of course for us.
Right.
The other course, it wasn't a refresher as such, it was just maintenance. We didn't do any cutting.
So you didn't actually do any felling on the last refresher course?
No.
Well, that's interesting to know, because obviously, in the industry, what we're trying to do is set the standards so that, normally we say 3 to 5 years is a recommended or best practice. And it's important that we try and keep that momentum going. But it's not something that is laid down in law, of course. As long as you can prove under Pure that you've got your training, then...
We went to the gypsum mine at Tutbury.
Yep.
We had to go and do a style in there. And the regulations, we had to fill in the form, and we had to go in with an induction for an hour before we were allowed on site.
Yep.
Chainsaw gear, and he checked my card, and he said, "This is out of date." He said, "When was your last refresher?" And I said, "It was about 3 years ago." Then it was.
Mm.
And he said, "Well, what have you had?" I said, "We had no paperwork to say we'd done it."
Mm-hmm.
Said, "Well, this card really, he's official,
Yeah.
but it's not up to date."
Right.
Said,
Well,
"Yeah,
can I just butt in on that point, because it leads to confusion. When you've done your MPTC assessment and you have your certification and your card, normally that is for life.
Yeah.
That proves that you've had your training and that you're up to a standard. And it's a bit like driving a car. Then it's up to you to go away and practice everything you've learned, and then you go on and get better at it. And this is why we're saying and it's so important with the refresher courses that we're running, is to keep those active and live, so they don't actually run out. There's no end date at the moment on the MPTC cards, and that's what you need to explain to other people.
Yeah.
It's the actual Lantra cards that you have. They now have an end date on it, and that's normally 5 years, and it just makes you come back and do a refresher course at the end of the day. And obviously now we have the contract with the council with you guys. We will endeavour to keep you refreshed every 3 to 5 years,
I think
as and when.
It was different regulation with being a mine.
Yeah.
they're a totally different entity to the council. You do not go on their site without all the equipment.
Yes.
Signing up. So he was right with what he was saying, but
insurance
their
policies, eh?
insurance and
Yes. Oh yeah, you've got to be covered in. Yeah. I
if we'd
quite
gone
agree.
the other side of the fence, on the farmer's field, we wouldn't have had to speak to him and done the same job.
Yes. Yeah.
But because we went through their entrance, it's their rules.
I think it's very important that everybody understands that they should be trained, and it doesn't matter where you are. You know, if you're on private, commercial or domestic property, if you're doing a job for somebody else and you don't own that land, you must have all the right PPE on, you must be properly trained and hold the certificates to say so, and also be insured as well. Okay, gentlemen, I'd just like to say thank you for that. We've got another day and a half to go. We're going to stop for dinner now, so I shall sign out. Thank you very much. If you want more information on the training that we run, visit www.countrysidetrainingandtreemanagementlimited.co.uk. Thank you.